What's up, everybody? Hey, it's JD Temple here from the Darkness. If you're new here, please subscribe and welcome, and give the video a thumbs up if you would too. That helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate that help. And to all the channel members, love you all so much, and thank you for being a freaking channel member, supporting the channel, keeping these things going. It helps me to be able to make these videos, so I really appreciate that. And then to all the soul family, like to all the people that show up and that participate and that find value or entertainment or whatever it is that you find in these videos, they keep you coming back to see more. I appreciate that. And even if it's just that you hate me, that's great too. Whatever works for you, right? It's fine with me. But anyhow, today, it's been a crazy day so far. Running around getting some things done. So I can't stay too long, but just want to spend some time if I can. Hey, Brent. And hey, we are gods. Hail to you. Ah, cool. You find value and entertainment here. Great. I love that. I think it's great when you can be entertained and get some valuable information. And also to connect with all of you other cool people here. Like, I'll just be, well, I'm always honest with you guys, but I guess what I'm saying is I'll be willing to be more vulnerable and to, with that, be more honest with you about things that are going on with me and how I feel about things and la 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 la. Hey, Jeremiah Smith, what's up? Jared Hines, hell yeah, thank you. I am doing well, and much love to you all as too. Thank you. Over the years, as I've gotten older, and I don't really know that it has anything to do with my spiritual path per se. Hi, baby. Hey, Mothra. Mothra's here. Hi, baby. I love you, and you're awesome too. You're the fucking best thing ever. I love you so much. Hey, Nina. What's up? And everybody be sure to go and check out Nina's channel and subscribe to her channel. I think Nina has 2 channels now. I needed to subscribe to her other one. I forgot to do that, but I want to do that. Nina is freaking amazing, and don't forget to go subscribe to her channel, and don't forget to check out her weekly hump day message. That was yesterday, so go check that out. If you didn't check it out yesterday, you can still check it out today because it's only Thursday. What's up, Star Ruby Corsi? Hey, what's up, everybody? And thank you all so much. Since Mothra and I have been coming on together more often, we've certainly had a lot more participation with the channel, and that's been really, really cool, and I'm really excited about that, and couldn't be happier, as far as that goes. What's up, Rolo1012? Hey, man, and Friar Pestle. Hey, what's up, Friar Pestle? Aye. Who I wish could be here, but they're not able to be here anymore. And they told me why. And you people remember this person, and some of you people might still even talk to this person. He was in the chat for like years and years, but y'all remember Dice Controller 187, because he had that really cool Dice Controller 187. I used to do that for him all the time. That was years ago, but he had some crazy things happen, as it will, and I don't want to throw out there his personal things, but just magical things happening from unsavory people and running into crap like that, and that sucks. Like I hate that there are people that can come onto a platform like this and interact with a group of people and then have people cause issues in their life. Like, that's crazy, dude, and that really fucking sucks. But for me anyways, like, I used to be much more of an outgoing person, and I am, and I love to communicate with people. I love to connect with people. I do. But like this is kind of the only comfortable way that I'm comfortable really doing it anymore, really. In like a setting like this. I'm not really great at one-on-one anymore. I mean, I am. I'm okay, but what I'm saying is that like for me, it's not something that's just natural for me anymore. It's not a cakewalk anymore. Um, a lot of things in life have gotten much more difficult than they used to be. Just to do like the everyday things that you have to do. And like this has something to do with magic, but again, I guess maybe it could have everything to do with magic. And I don't feel that it's not that I'm like not doing things right. It's that like I'm going through it because I'm actually doing it, and like I used to do a lot more magic than I do now. Like I used to have a lot more energy because I used to be a meth head. So yeah, I was constantly doing something, right? Oh, thank you, Star Ruby Corsi. Thank you so much for that super chat. I want to hit the heart and love it. I think that I can do that. Yay. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. And like being appreciated is a wonderful thing too. And I don't really know why, but hey, if you do, you do. And hey, I'm not going to argue with you. But as I've developed, as I've like gone forward in this path throughout the years, of course, the world has changed too. I have changed. Everyone else has changed. And like I've changed for the better in so many ways, but like I really didn't realize what a train wreck I actually was and what a work in progress that I still am and always will be. Like you can do a lot of damage to yourself and you can really just be horrible to yourself for so long that it does create like a whole new person and a whole new persona. And while shedding that skin and moving forward like as that new person that you are is a beautiful, wonderful thing. And like that is what we're all after, right? To shed that old skin, to move forward with a new sense of certainty, optimism, confidence in this world, to like go and like take it by the horns and like make the world your bitch, right? And that's like what we all really want to do, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to accomplish, especially once you've shedded that skin, because it's not really like the keys of the kingdom are just handed to you at that point. You're really then like at step one, like really redefining and rediscovering who it is this person even is that's going through these motions every day, that's doing this magic, that's doing this work, that's trying to live life in the best way that you can. There's everybody's at a different point in that progression and in that race. Some people are highly advanced and they've got everything worked out. At least that's the way that it appears. Most of them have everything at a balance and that things are really falling into place so that they feel good and they feel well adjusted, and that this world is a place that they feel safe in and that they feel capable of creating meaningful things in. And that's something that like that I battle with. I'm sure that we all battle with. Like really looking at your life and looking at yourself and seeing like, are you checking off all the boxes that you need to be checking off? Like, are you showing up in the places that you need to be showing up in, and are you doing it powerfully and effectively? that can really be a stressful thing to try to um, be so much to so many people. But every single one of us in life are required to do that. We're all required to be a lot of things to a lot of people. That's not unique to me or anyone else. Like, we all have this going on in our life, and it's stressful. Um, but just like, meet yourself where you're at, take it day by day. Don't beat yourself up. Like, you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna freaking backtrack. You're gonna sidestep. You're gonna make excuses, whether they're valid or not. I make excuses for things every single day, and yes, it's usually based on how I feel. And I wish I'm working towards saying fuck how I feel and just doing it. But at the same time, like, that to me is not life either. Like, you definitely have to find a balance into where you do feel good about the things that you're doing every day, and that you are able to do them. I don't think that just going through motions and muscling through every single thing in life is even a good, that's not living either. But sometimes that's all we can do, you know. Oh, the sound's cutting out. I'm sorry. Thank you, Gustavo. Fuck yeah, dude. um but I know, like, I just need to throw myself back into my practice even more, and kind of like, there are aspects of that crazy meth head version of me that did have some beautiful aspects of it, and like, I had to let all of that dude die. And so I'm really trying to, and it's taken 5 years to like rediscover who I actually am, to be able to function every day without a crazy substance that was fueling everything that I did. That hasn't been an easy process. Um, but magic and the spirits have definitely helped me through this. But I will say too that, like, magic is not going to fix everything. It's just not. And like, especially if you suffer from any kind of mental illness, or what is classified as mental illness. And when I say that, I just mean by like any kind of imbalance that just makes it really difficult for you to function in everyday life, a little bit differently than like you would see like your average person. Like, I am one of those. Hold on for 1 second. Sorry. I'm one of those people that I'm jealous, right? Like, I'm jealous of average, everyday, normal people that seem so well adjusted in this world. They seem like that nothing bothers them, that they can like just go through these motions every day and exist in this world, and it really just like is of no consequence to them. Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, I don't know how you're doing it, right? Like, and then so I have to like wonder, like, are these people real? Are they real? Are these people that we know that are so fucking well adjusted and that are able to just go through life like effortlessly every single day? I just don't get it. I don't understand. I used to be one of those people as well, but at the same time too, like, I knew that wasn't me. So it just makes me wonder, like, what kind of world are we actually even living in? Yeah, like, they do seem like they are robots, Gustavo. Like, they do seem like they're NPCs, and like, I know a lot of you are probably way more well adjusted than I am. I am really good at probably making it seem that I'm in a better shape than I'm in. I'm not saying I'm in horrible shape. I just say that, like, you know, I live a life on the edge and on the verge. You know, like on the edge and on the verge. Like, I don't feel like I belong here. I know a lot of you probably don't either, but like, what do you do with that? We're here for some reason, right? You're here to complete some type of something. Um, Whatever that is, you know, like I'm trying. I brought kids into this world, and they are beautiful and they're precious and I love them so much, but like, I'm still trying to figure this thing out too, you know, as a parent. And I just don't know that anyone really truly has any real answers anymore. Right? Like, I don't think that there really exists an individual that's actually alive in a body, in a meat suit, with a consciousness that can actually really tell you what is going on. None of us know. None of us know. There's a lot of people that make a lot of money and that make a lot of big claims, and that people think they have the answer. And that's kind of like where I'm at, like with religion, you know. Hey, F Kitty, what's up? Blessings to you too. And let me see who else in here. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. But I don't really think that there's like really anyone that really has any real answers. And when I really look at religion too, like, I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm really so fucking disappointed at, as a species and as a people, like how we let all of that happen. And like how everything is so like, it's so ugly, and the control mechanism is so disgusting, and like so many people have died for thousands and thousands of years, like over stupid ass religious beliefs. But is it really about the religious beliefs, or is it about the control? Like, really, when it comes down to it, like, there, it is all about control. And there is something that has been at the forefront of that since like the dawn of time. And it does really seem to be that that something is a more like a demiurge creator that has us imprisoned here upon this earth, and is making us think all kinds of things that really just aren't true. The reason we're here, why we're here, what we are, what we're supposed to do, and that if we do all of these things, all of this wonderful shit is going to happen after this. And it's all those people that are saying and telling you to do all of these wonderful things that are doing all of this fucked up shit. Like, all over the world, they're the ones doing the fucked up shit. But like, like, where is there any actual goodness? No, where is it? Like, I've been fucking looking for it everywhere, you know, like, it's just, I don't think that, I don't think that it exists. It's like we're a bunch of people in this world, like on this earth, that are all like just pretending that we're all fucking like pious and fucking holy, and we're gonna treat you right, and we're gonna be good to you, and da 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 da, and do this, do that, blah blah blah, and all of this will happen for you. And like, we're leading you, by the way. We want you to do all this shit, but behind closed doors, we're doing this to your children. we're doing this, we're like human trafficking, we're drinking adrenochrome, we are killing people, enslaving them. Like, dude, there's shit that we have no idea of that is happening on this earth right now. Like people like think that like actual slavery was a thing of the past back in the 1800s or what have you. Like, no, it has never stopped and it has never changed. There are people that have been born into this world that have been in oppression and bondage since day one, and they're still there. We're all just very lucky to not have been incarnated into a situation like that, but it still exists. And like, the really sick thing of it all is that all of that sick shit, and pretty much like every single major issue that we have in this world, it's all hiding behind the guise of this religion or that religion. Like, typically the three main religions that run this world being like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Those three. And it's like, is it because of all of this? Is it why I'm so crazy? Like, there is something within me that knows at like a deep, deep level that like all of this shit is highly wrong and that it's flawed. And there's like, it's like the people with the money and the people at the top, they all cling to that shit too, don't they? And why do they? It's working for them for one thing, but it's working for them for a reason, because they're all part of the bullshit that's happening, that's going on. And it's like, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something for a person that is actually living a great life, actually living a good life with the best of intentions, and they've gone through all of these different phases of their awakening or understanding in a church, live their whole life tithing, giving, only to find out on their deathbed like that everything that they were involved in was nothing but a lie. Like, nothing but a fucking lie. That it was like really posing to be something that it wasn't the whole time. Yeah, the whole time. There's a reason why it doesn't sit well with you. There's a reason why, like, all of these things don't stir your spirit anymore. There's a reason why Christmas just ain't the same, is it? Like, nothing is anymore. As I've said many times before, like, we live in a world that glorifies lies. We live in a realm that glorifies the lie. So that really, like, and truly, you personally have to figure out what your truth is, because there's so many out there, and there's so many that are like really trying to be imposed upon you in a very, very, very hardcore way, and the way that they do it, like, it's so underhanded, because every way that they expect and want you to be is the total opposite of how they are presenting and acting and carrying out things in this world. Like, we're all just puppets for them. We're all just their minions. And I see that, I see it. Like, no one, all right, like, if you took 100 people that went to church on Sunday, and after church is over and you get them outside and you're talking to each and every one of them, I don't think anybody really knows what the fuck is going on. I think everyone is really just doing what they think they're supposed to do. And I think that is really like where it's gotten. Like, I think everyone is so worried about what other people think about them, and that if they aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're going to be thinking that I'm a piece of shit and I'm going to be outcasted and I'm not going to be blah blah, and the next thing you know, they're going to be calling me a witch and this and that and everything else, and my whole life is going to fall apart. Like, I've got to be doing what they're doing. I got to be doing what they're doing, right? They're all doing it. Like, I should be doing it, right? And I guess I'm talking about this because, like, I know that I know what's in my heart, right? And I know that I'm a good person as far as like my morals go, my morality. I'm not saying that. Okay, sorry, I got caught up in some. Yeah. Well, hey, Christ is awesome, Zach. I don't know that Christ is Lord and Savior of this whole entire world. I think, like, if you look more into his message, I think it's one of those things where you really kind of have to meet Jesus and Lucifer halfway. They are both trying to tell you something very important, that, like, all of the answers are in here. The kingdom of heaven exists within you, okay? It's all inside of you. And like, we've all gotten so consumed with looking for answers everywhere out there. And I've been looking and I've been looking and I've been pulling and I've been trying uh, the whole time I've been alive. And I've had a lot of experience in different religions, and I haven't found the answers there. I'm not saying all the answers are here. And with like what I'm doing now spiritually, I'm not saying that. I don't think that we'll ever have all of the answers, and we're never going to completely understand because it's not really part of the design. I don't think that we're really ever absolutely meant to understand everything. But I do feel that we should be striving to be more compassionate, like really and truly, not just say that we are. Because I think that's like really where, like most religions, that is really what they strive to do, is to put on a big show, to act like they're really trying to help people, to act like they're really trying to do good things, to make you think that that is really what's happening, but that's really not what's happening. Like, the world has gotten so crazy and so out of hand that, like, that's not what's happening anymore. Like, everyone is getting more desperate, more desperate. Everyone's coming from a more a scarcity type of approach to things, because that is the way that they're painting it. Like, they're really trying to scare us more and more and more and more. They're doing a good job of it. I mean, I have to say, like, unless you've just had your like head in a hole somewhere for the last year or so, year and a half, I mean, you can see that things are rapidly changing in this world, and there are going to be some lines that are going to be crossed very soon that are going to change things for us a great deal. And that's just going to open up a whole new doorway of problems and issues and things we're going to have to deal with. But I think too, that it's going to help us to really understand too, like, why we are here and what our purpose truly is. Because I think that we've gotten so far to the opposite end of the spectrum of loving each other and looking out for each other and having each other's best interest in mind, that like we've really gotten like to a point of where we're all really just pretending that we care. And in that pretending that we care, we're all getting a taste of that on the back end of it, of seeing like, fuck, they really don't care, do they? And like, once you've had that happen enough and you see it, when you really just look around this whole world, like, they've made it so difficult for us every single day just to exist, that it's hard to have any extra energy or any extra anything to really offer anyone else, or to really even give a damn. But like, that has to be, in my mind, why we are here, because we're all just a million different fragments of God, right? But we all have these separate egos now, and we're all vying for our own position and our own piece. We want our own piece of this fucking pie, when really it's like, we don't realize that we can really get everything that we need if we just took a different approach. And I don't know what that approach is. I don't fucking have all the answers, but I know, like, trying to control people through lies and falsehood is not the right way to go about it. Like, the order that's been created just isn't working anymore. And maybe that's why the New World Order is coming into place. It always has been. Is that going to work for us? I don't know. Like, I don't know what is going to work in this world anymore. It's gotten that crazy. And pulling back from the past and all of these different things that all of these people have written, all of these experiences that supposedly were true, we don't really understand how they interpreted these things. Languages, all this stuff gets interpreted, misinterpreted. I mean, do we really know? Again, like, no, we don't. We really do not know. And I try to have faith. I have faith in a lot of things. I have faith in the universe. I have faith that things are always going to work out. And typically they do, you know. Typically things do always work out, right? Like, sometimes, like, everything seems lost, but it's never truly lost. Like, at the last second, the universe does come through for you. And in that one time that it doesn't, not right then, you'll see that it does later, when it was supposed to. It all just gets crazy. And at this point, hold on a second. Let me get a drink real quick. This Pepsi's old. But I have to make another stop. I got to go see this lady. Her house flooded. And that's what I do. I take care of people that do that. And I have been doing that for the last 20 fucking years, believe it or not. I've owned my own company doing it for the last 10 or 12 years. And that's all well and good. And that's all great. And I just can't help but, like, it's just weird to me, okay? Like, I get around a lot of people, right? I run across people every day. I'm talking to people. I'm interacting with them in their homes. Usually they have some shit going on, right? But, you know, they have issues going on if I'm there. But, like, there's so many people, man, that, like, they just seem so lost and so broken and so over the burdens of this life. And, like, I'm looking at them and I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I know how you feel. Like, it never gets any easier. And, like, money doesn't solve the problem. It really doesn't. Like, You can look at any of these Hollywood stars, these famous people, these people that have like anything they want, anything they could imagine. Those are the people that commit suicide the quickest. Those are the people that step out of this reality even before fucking we do. You know, like what is it really that we need? What is it really that we're yearning for, right? Connection. You know, connection to other people, yes. But like yearning for that true and real connection to ourselves, to that like true mysterious thing that resides inside of you that you've like been trying to come to terms with since your inception. But it's other people too. It is. And if you're lucky enough to have someone by your side that knows you, that knows your strengths, your weaknesses, that appreciates you for the amazing being that you are, but also accepts you for the big piece of shit that you are sometimes. If you've got someone like that in your life, like, you need to appreciate them, and you need to like do whatever you can to keep them in your life, because that's precious and that's important. There's a lot of people here recently that have been losing people, and I don't mean losing them as far as passing away, but losing them as far as people being like, yo, I'm stepping out of your life now. That's a hard fucking thing, dude. I've been through it. I know about it on both ends, and like, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. And with the way that I see our world going, with the things that I see coming, and no, none of us are going to avoid any of the hardships entirely. We're all going to have our own story to tell in the next 18 months to 36 months. We're all going to have our little story to tell as far as with what's going on in this world. We will all experience something. Trust me on that, because it's coming. Like, we have set a course and we have set a stage, and it's happening every day, and it's been happening every day for the last 30 years, heavily. Especially since 9/11, it's been happening every single day. Preparations have been made all over the world, whether they're digging tunnels in the ground and burying shit and hiding it, setting up this, setting up that, making this relationship, making that one. The world stage is different than it's ever been. And we're all going to experience something. So just get ready for that. And to appreciate the people that you have in your life that love you, and stick close to them. And like, just take it a little more seriously, I think, than you ever have, because like, there's a lot of things that we take for granted. A lot of things, simple things that we take for granted, that are going to be precious and that are precious. And like, the people are the most important part of that. And it's those people that you're really going to want to lean on, and that you're really going to need there when things really truly do get difficult. That's about all I have for today. It's been a 38-minute and 57-second like stream. It's a live stream. So thank you all for coming out and being here, and I hope that you all had fun and that you enjoyed. And I don't even know what I talked about. I usually don't, but it's typically just channeled and inspired, typically by Lucifer, or it can be inspired by whoever you want it to be inspired by. Fraggle Rock. I don't give a fuck. It's all the same, really, anyway, isn't it? Yeah. So, anyhow, I love you all. Thanks for being here. Smell my face and smell it good. Next time, we'll have topics. Next time, it's going to be more meaningful. I do know that there are some tidbits in there that will help some people. As long as someone got something out of this, that's all I care about. So I love ya. See ya. Bye. Bye.